Okay. Second part is food additives. So penambah, I think it's penambah makanan. So anything that we tambah pada makanan, we call it food additives. Okay. So example, okay, like if you have Mr. Potato with you atau apa-apalah makanan yang kamu ada sekarang. Okay. So food additives is a natural or synthetic substance added to food to prevent spoilage or to improve appearance, taste or texture. Boleh tak kamu bagi saya example? Apa contoh food additives yang kita ada? Kita ada pewarna makanan. Kita ada apa lagi? Yeast, MSG, lagi? Yeast Okay. Lagi? What are the example of food additives? Salt. Okay, betul. Salt is a food additives. Lagi? Kita ada pewarna, sugar, okay, pengawet. Apa lagi? Perasa. You pernah tak makan, bukan mestilah semua pernah kan, keropok perisa ayam, tapi ayamnya tiada. Okay, food coloring, correct. Okay, its colors orange, but it's not orange, right? Like that lah. So those are example of food additives. So there are in total 6 types of food additives. Okay, try to remember a few of them. No, sorry, then their names and also example. So at least one food additives, one example. So one is preservative, pengawet. Second is antioxidants. 3 is flavorings, stabilizers, thickeners, dyes. Okay, thickeners lah. Alright, so all together 6. So first one, preservative. Okay, why do we preserve it? Why do we preserve a certain type of food? For example, ikan masin ni. Kenapa kita masinkan dia? Kenapa kita tak biarkan saja? Yes, correct. To make it last longer. Yes, to make it last longer. So preservatives are substances added to the food to slow down or to prevent the growth of microsak kan, just like that. Okay, so we preserve it using salt or other stuff. Okay, and here is some of the example of using fruits as pickle. Okay, so example of preservatives, we have salt, okay, vinegar, sugar, sodium benzoate. Okay, yang ni nanti kita tengok lebih lanjut. Okay, but the basic one are salt and sugar. Right, so let's see one by one. Salt. So example just now, ikan masin. Okay, salted fish. And then next is sugar. So sugar like jam, like kan ada pickle jeruk yang manis dan jeruk yang masin, jeruk yang masam. Okay, so pickle. So by adding salt or sugar, what happens is that it draws out water from the cells of the organism. And retards the growth of microorganism. So if I dalam fish ni tadi, so the fish becomes dry, right? And it's not affected by microorganism lah. Same also for the fruits as well. Okay, next is vinegar. Vinegar is cuka, okay, pickle. So this provide an acidic condition that inhibits the growth of microorganism. Okay, so those are the 3 ones. And these are the preservative that you heard just now. First is sodium nitrate. So sodium nitrate is inside meat, daging yang frozen. Okay, like burger meat, sausages, luncheon meats, okay, these kind of meat. Okay, why do they last longer? Kan dalam kedai dekat Aeon and so on, you see the package of sausage daripada bulan January sampai bulan Jun, dia masih dekat situ, benda tu tak rosak. Because of what? Because they are added with sodium nitrate, makes them last longer. That's why they have this expiry date lah. Okay, which makes them tahan lama sampai expiry date. Okay, so if you zoom, After this, you go shopping, whatever. Later, you go Zoom, you find sodium nitrite or sodium nitrate. So this is a type of preservative inside sausages, inside preserved meats. Okay. Next, benzoic acid or sodium benzoate. This is in sauce. Okay, so chili sauce, apa lagi? Apa sauce yang selalu orang guna? Maggi kah, apa-apa jenis sos lah, ABC kah, Masuri kah, cuba you cari sodium benzoate, cheese sauce or whatever kind of sauce. And next is sulfur dioxide. This is in fruit juice. So we are actually drinking sulfur lah. Okay, so in fruit juices, okay, like apa tu? What example fruit juice do you guys have nowadays? Marigold, bukan. Tropicana Twister. Okay. Those fruit juice, they contain sulfur dioxide lah. Okay, so they have the same reason, the same the same purpose. It is in order to slow down the growth of microorganism. Okay, in a way to make it last longer. Okay. Right, next is antioxidants. So you know that some food, they can get oxidized easily. So for example, apa maksud oxidize ni? Contohnya, apples. If you cut an apple and you let it be, what happens to the apple? Dia akan jadi apa? If you cut the apple, you biarkan atas meja, it become yellowish, right? Yellow, brown, like that, right? So that is oxidizing. It oxidizes, it reacts with the air in the environment. Okay, so it makes it lagi cepat, in a way rosak lah. Okay, causes rancid fats and brown fruits. So we add antioxidant to slow down the oxidation process. So example, okay, nama ni panjang sangat kan? But the common one, okay, common one are tocopherol and ascorbic acid. Okay, so these two are commonly used for antioxidants, okay, in fruits. Okay, so other than fruits, we also have, we are also using antioxidants in few other foods. For example, margarine, okay, to retard rancidity in oil. So kita nak pastikan margarine ni dalam keadaan solid, dia tak rosak, dia tidak berair and so on. So acid also in fruit juice. Feral is almost similar, sama saja, spelling saja lain. So this is another name for vitamin E actually. Okay, so vitamin E, it's in either in natural foods or in preserved foods. Okay, so for example, in dessert or ready-made sauce, so they protect this food from free radicals. Okay, one more is sodium citrate in cooked cured meat. Okay, cooked cured meat. Cooked cured meat is, for example, like salai, daging salai. Apa lagi ya? Kalau bahasa Inggeris, I'm not sure what is salai. Daging lah, okay, daging yang kering macam tu. Okay. So to stop them from getting rancid. Other example of flavoring commonly used is sugar, salt, MSG, Maggi. Okay, so those are example of flavorings lah. Okay, next is stabilizers. So stabilizers help to prevent emulsion from separating out. Okay. For example, peanut butter. Okay, you guys you guys know Nutella? Tahu tak Nutella? Tahu. Okay, saya anggaplah kamu tahu ya. Okay. So Nutella, kalau you dah pakai atau you dah guna sikit kan, and then you close it, esok lusa you nak buka balik, ada tak cairan dekat atas tu? Macam air ke minyak ke stuff like that. Ada nak? That is actually dua lapisan. Kebanyakan yang jam and so on, dia ada dua lapisan. So kegunaan stabilizer ni tadi adalah untuk pastikan lapisan itu tidak separated. It makes sure it is mixed well. That's why before we let's say lah hari tu dah pakai, hari ni kita buka balik Nutella, dia ada dia keluar air tu kan, minyak dia tu, kita gaul and then dia jadi mix macam biasa sudah bila kita gaul dia. So that is because the presence of stabilizer. It prevents emulsion from separating out. Dia macam elakkan dua lapisan ni tadi daripada terpisah. Dia campurkan semula. So they are added to ice cream and peanut butter to keep them smooth and creamy. Okay, one example is lecithin, jams, jelly. Okay, so thickener. Ni ada beberapa contoh. Yang ni tiga-tiga famous. Pectin in jams, acacia gum in chewing gum. Okay, jelly macam ni. Okay, and gelatin for yogurt. Okay, tiga-tiga ni sentiasa di-mention lah. Thickness. And then dyes. So dyes is colors. Okay, you have colored food. So dyes is to add or restore the color in food. Okay, to make it more attractive. So these are the colors that you have to remember. Tartrazine is the yellow color. Okay, tartrazine. And the purple color is called anthocyanin. Okay, anthocyanin. Alright, so justification. Ini daripada buku teks kamu. So using these food additives also give some effects lah. Okay, there are good effects and bad effects that we have to consider. So why do we use them? First is in order for the fruit to stay fresh and last longer. Okay, to enhance their appearance, make sure they are looking more attractive with better color, better taste. Okay, to make sure they taste better. Okay, and to ensure seasonal crops and fruits can be enjoyed all year round. So these are for fruits yang bermusim lah. Contohnya durian. So we put this preservative to make ice cream durian to make sure we can have ice cream durian whole year round. Contohnya. So this is one of the reason why we use food additives. Okay, however, if we use them excessively, terlampau banyak, okay, terlampau makan Maggi, terlampau makan frozen food, for example, these are the bad effects we have to bear in mind. Okay, some people are allergies. Some people have allergies. Okay, no. Disorder. Okay, lupa ke, tangan kurang bergerak ke, contohnya nerve lah. Okay, nerve when lesson consume frozen or processed food, especially processed food. Okay, boleh makan tapi bersederhana lah kiranya. Okay, so here are advantages and disadvantages, lebih kurang sama. Okay, stay fresh longer, look nicer, taste better, last longer. Okay, disadvantages. Okay, serious disease and toxic effect. Okay, so just remember a few. Should be okay. Okay. So for everyone, have a balanced diet. All right. So recap. You have to remember what is definition of food preservative. It is substances that we use to improve texture, taste, appearance of food. Okay. Types of food preservatives. Ada 6 tadi. So make sure dalam tangan kita boleh ingat semua. Okay, kita ada apa tadi? Kita ada preservative, flavorings, apa lagi? Stabilizers, thickeners, dyes. One more? Cikgu pun lost ni. Apa lagi yang ke-6? Okay, maksudnya kita masing-masing kena ingat. Okay, all 6 mesti dalam tangan. Okay, and then you have to remember for each one, remember the example and where do we use them. Okay, for example, just now we have the sodium benzoate, the sodium nitrate. For what? In processed food, in sauces, for example. Okay, ingat 1-2 contoh cukuplah. Okay, so that's the end for food additives. Okay, boleh. No question so far?